Hello friends, welcome to Days in Life. Friends, in the series of discussing about impact of COVID lockdown of last 1 year in the different therapeutic segment, today we'll be discussing about gastro segment and the pain management segment. Why we are talking about last 1 year? Because lockdown has completed 1 year, or you can say lockdown impact has completed 1 year. It started in the last week of, or can say mid of the March 2020, and now with the February data coming, it is a little exactly 12-month data is available, which is COVID impacted or COVID lockdown impacted. We'll be talking about with the help of both the data AIUCD as well as IQVIA. So first, let us today talk about gastro segment. In the gastro segment, when we look at as per AIUCD, gastro segment was 1 year back, that is February 2020 MAT was 15,874 crore and it was growing by 8.1%. And after 1 year, that is MAT February 2021, it has grown to 16,386 crore with a growth of 3.5%. It's a low growth from 8.1%, it has gone down to 3.5%. If we assume that gastro segment would have grown by same 8.1%, which was growing 1 year back, today we would have been 17,160 crores. This means a loss of almost 770 crores in this year itself, plus there has to be compounding loss because now this has become the base. Same data when we look at from IQVIA point of view. Gastro segment 1 year back was 15,154 and in the MAT February 2020, and it was growing by 8.7%. Now in last 1 year it has grown up to 15,875 crores with a growth of 4.5% in Feb 21. Again, growth has dropped down by almost say 3%. If the same way we look at from this data of IQVIA, means if we assume that IQVIA data also we have grown by 8.7%, which was growing 1 year back, today we would have been 16,472 crores. So this means there is a loss of 697 crores this way. So two loss, if we compare 774 crores and 597 crores, practically we can average out almost 700 crores is a loss in last 1 year in the gastro segment, plus there has to be compounding loss. So it's a huge loss by that way. When we compare the gastro segment progress of last 1 year, last 12 months, that is from the February 2020 to the February 2021. So I'm putting on the screen both the data, that is AIUCD data as per IQVIA data, and you can look at how interestingly this is placed at. So when the lockdown started in the month of February, this has started degrowing, or you can say there is a visible difference between the IPM growth and the gastro growth. So gastro growth is significantly less than the IPM growth in first 6 months. And the interesting part is that if last 12 months we divide into two parts, first 6 months and last 6 months, or you can say from February 20 to August 20 is one data, and from say September 20 to February 21 is another data. So in last 6 months, gastro segment is growing far better than the IPM, and the first 6 months gastro was growing much lesser than the IPM. And when we talk about IPM, which is significantly impacted by this segment like anti-infectives and opthal segment, derma segment, where growth has been low. So there is a two part, first 6 months and last 6 months. So when you look at say first 6 months and this trend in the data, whether you look at say AIUCD data or IQVIA data, trend remain the same, value may differ. So we are not talking about value point of view because see external data we have to always see from trend point of view. So first 6 months lesser data which speak about, one is lockdown impact. Second is lot of gastro products are being written as a co-prescription. So co-prescription has gone down because people economy was bad, and in the gastro disease, until unless somebody is suffering from IBS, ulcerative colitis, not much of urgency. So because lack of urgency in the disease, because of something co-prescription reduced, because of lockdown, first 6 months drop down. Later in last 6 months, it start covering up whatever we lost in first 6 months. So people who are genuinely suffering from the GI disorder, they start moving to doctors, and things coming back on the track that way. Many doctors started telephonically practice, or you can say video conference practice, somebody doing a WhatsApp point of view, and many start seeing the physically also. So gastro segment we can say significant has come on the track. If we look at say last 3 month growth, As per the IQVIA, last 3-month growth of gastro has been 20%, 16% and 11%. We can average out to say 15%. As per the AIOCD, last 3 months is 16.2, 14.3, 9.9. Again, we can average out somewhere around 13%. And so you can say 13-14% has been the growth in last 3 months. So gastro segment is all set to recover in the coming months, because trend is towards, if you look at both the graph, last 6 month graph is altogether different than the first 6 month graph. So from gastro company's point of view, whatever they have lost in the last year or first 6 months of lockdown, I think they're all stand to gain. And I'm seeing in next 6 months there's a much better growth, at say double-digit growth for gastro segment. So gastro company, there is good news, the things they may recover of the loss of the last year, the way things stand as of now. And last point regarding gastro I want to talk about, which again supporting this data, is the inventory level. 1 year back inventory level was 41 days, that is February 2020, and now February 2021 the inventory number of days reduced to 38 as per the AIOCD data. 3 days is significant reduction in the inventory, which is almost close to 2.5 to 3%. When inventory is reducing, this means liquidation is more or liquidity is high and stock holding is less, not much of that kind of pressure, which again speak about the next 6 months or so or next 1 year we can see much better growth in the gastro segment. So it's a good things about the gastro if we leave aside first 6 months of lockdown. Today's second segment we'll talk about pain management segment. In pain management segment, when you look at say as per the AIOCD, the last year we were the 9,738 crores with a growth of 9.6%. This has reduced to 9,419 crores, which is because of degrowth of 3.5% in February 21. If you assume that pain segment would have grown by same 9.6% last 1 year, then we would have reached by now 10,673 crores. This means industry has lost 1,254 crores in this segment in last 1 year. Plus we need to look at the compounding loss of the last coming years will be there. When the same data, when we look at say from IQVIA point of view, it was 1 year back, it was 11,607 and it was growing by 12.2%. This has reduced to 11,455 crores with a growth of, or you can say degrowth of 1.8% in February 21. If pain segment would have grown by same 12.2%, then we would have been 13,023 crores. This means there is a loss of 1,568 crores in last 1 year itself, plus compounding loss. So one way there is a loss of 1,500 crores and other way loss of say 1,250 crores. We can average out there is loss of somewhere 1,300 to 1,400 crores in last 1 year, which is significant loss in the pain management. When we look at say last 1 year trend of the IQVIA as well AIOCD, you can look at the data of the both the agency last 12 months in your screen now. Right from beginning, almost every month, growth of the pain segment is less as compared to the IPM growth. It is only in the AIOCD last 3 months or it is slightly more than the IPM growth. Otherwise, most of the time say 9 months in the AIOCD and balance say almost 12 months in the IQVIA, growth has been less. The reason seems to be the normal disease like cold, fever, which comes under the pain management and all that has reduced significantly, that GP practice has reduced significantly, or that push factor which was there at chemist level which has reduced significantly, kind of self-medication on this disease, headache, migraine, all those things, that has gone down. There is significant seems to be impact of lockdown, and what we call it something push factor in the sale, where this general product or generic company, semi-generic company used to be pushing this stock, that has reduced. And when I look at more company-wise point of view, without naming the company, the mid-sized companies, smaller companies, or companies who are more focused toward rural marketing in the pain management segment, they are the bigger loser as compared to the bigger companies. Or you can say ortho segment point of view, another area is there, because pain management, lot of medicine goes to ortho. When there is lesser movement in last 1 year, so obviously there is a lesser injury or lesser ortho kind of issues, and more people are at home. So there is a multiple reasons for the pain segment to go slow in last 1 year. But having said so, if I look at say last 3-4 months, As per the AIOCD, the growth is slightly better than the market growth, but not very significantly. So there is you can say there is significant loss in last 1 year as per the both the data, and with this speed, next 1 year also does not looks to be great. This trend may continue because last 9 months when I see in this data, there is improvement in the growth rate, but improvement is very slow. So with this slow rate of improvement, I cannot expect the next 6 months things will be something great, and we are not yet fully out of the COVID. We are still talking about second wave and all. So overall, pain management, you can say things does not looks to be very rosy in at least next 6 months or so. So pain management company, they need to look at where exactly they are losing and where they can minimize their loss in this segment, because last 1 year they have bleed significantly, and next year also does not look to be very promising. I hope this company will look at their segment, and wish you all the best.